2, 1.
Hey guys, we're Mukbang Bros. Welcome to our Joker review video. Spoilers ahead.
Yeah, we will.
After 10 seconds. So.
Yeah. Hope everybody is doing good on this Friday evening. Stay blessed up, stay safe, and head on down to your local movie theaters and go see Joker.
Yeah.
But we will be doing this Joker review
in depth to a certain extent. We're not gonna do full extent spoiler play by play. We're gonna do an overall synopsis and then get more deeper into it.
It's not a typical
comic book movie.
It's not. It's a deeper meaning.
It's a character study on an iconic comic book character.
It's a character development on how Joker became Joker.
And in a realistic aspect to it.
And this movie is really about a guy who has way too many bad days and sick of society and everything in the world around him.
It's treating him as if he doesn't matter or if he's invisible, essentially.
Treating him really bad, kicking him down, and he's just sick of it. He's not going to take it no more. He's not with it. And I agree with every decision he made, because if I was in the same position, I would have done the same thing. I don't care what nobody say. You never know until you're in somebody else's shoes. You never know what they're going through.
Yeah.
You never know if you would have did the same thing. And most of y'all, if y'all was Joker, y'all do the same thing. Y'all capping if y'all say y'all wouldn't. I'm sorry.
This is my perspective on the movie. My perspective on the movie is similar, if not exactly what he said, to a certain extent. But I'm also going to say this. He challenges the moral ambiguity and ethics of what makes a society. I 110% agree with what Joker did. 100% of everything he did. You guys can say whatever you want. When you watch the movie, you can say, oh, you're messed up. That's what. Realistically, when you start pushing people's buttons who have had to deal with trauma, let alone dysfunctional households, and not even that, have mental illnesses on top, and society expects people with mental illnesses
just to deal with it, just to be normal.
The joke, the funniest thing is, because it's so true and it's honestly sad. You remember what I told you, what he wrote in the book, and it's in the trailer too. This is one of the best jokes, in my opinion, for that film that fit that direction and sort of world building for the character. You know the funny thing about mental illness? The fact that society expects you to behave as if you don't. Look, I'm going to get into some heavy topics here right now because you guys are over here talking about, oh, it's going to,
look.
It's basically, you guys are, not you guys exactly, but people on media or whatever are saying, oh, this is trying to predicate and lean towards and make it seem as if it's encouraging people who have mental illnesses to do harmful things on a large scale. That they are basically all one specific type of person, because mental illnesses are not categorized as one person as a group. Yeah, we can say what we want. There's a lot of school shooters, and it's sad that sort of thing happens. I'm not even gonna rest in peace to everybody who has died during a school shooting, let alone who has had to deal with the trauma of it. It is honestly sad, but I am not going to stand by and idly say this. Every person that has a mental illness is a school shooter. That's unrealistic as it can be. Mental illness comes in various forms. Doesn't come in one. That's why it's called mental illnesses. And honestly, if you guys believe that all these people who do these things are the exact same and all should be punished the same way, You are incorrect. These people need help. They're not getting it because we as a society don't care about them. We care more about the people who are on top, considered successful in society. And yet, do they care about us? Honestly, no, they don't.
That's what it shows
Our
us.
politicians, the celebrities that people look up to, the companies that you guys are willing to buy from, will literally sell you out to make more revenue.
Yeah. I mean, that's what the film shows you. This dude said he never had one good day in his whole life. He's never been happy, bro. Never. This dude has to go home to a crappy apartment every night, live with his mom,
And help her.
help her, dancing for kids who
Have cancer.
have cancer.
He's a clown. Basically, in the first act of the film, he's like a stage clown, basically. Party clown.
And has to dance for kids who's pretty much gonna die, bro. They on their last deathbed.
That scene honestly almost made me tear up. I don't cry during movies. That was honestly one of the most disturbing and depressing things I've seen. The only thing that made it funny was that he had a gun because someone in the film gave it to him as a form of protection. Because think about it, this is during the 80s. There's a lot of chaos and stuff ensuing in the 80s. Let's be realistic here.
He gets jumped a couple times in this movie.
Yeah.
That's all we're gonna say. But
yeah, and that's why he has a gun. That's all I'm gonna say about that part.
Other than that, this dude keeps on getting kicked down
by society and everybody who feels as if they're better
and
than other people.
And then they stopped serving his meds, so
because the government shut down that form of help for him. Though I don't agree that medication is the best way to solve those kind of issues for people with
it's not like they didn't even care. Even old lady who was his therapist,
they don't care about me either.
Yeah.
So we're in the same boat to a certain extent.
And people gotta realize they need more empathy
for one another than trying to control one another.
For people like this, because
not even just people like that, people who are considered under them in societal standards in our social class.
I got a real thing to say. Just because you make more money than somebody, just because you're doing better than somebody, don't make you better than anybody, bro.
100%.
I'm gonna be real with you. You can make more money than somebody. In 5 years, you could be where that same person you thought that you was better in the same situation, or even worse, bro. Be real. Yeah. Ain't nothing in this world ever guaranteed or given. Your life might not be gravy like you think it's gravy now, bro.
But you can't try to look upon people and feel as if you're more inferior, superior than they are. Because
I'm glad they did rebel. I'm glad they did against the people that they thought were more superior, because they realized you're a human being too. We can touch you. We can do things to harm you, sir. You're not
the power to the people, basically.
You're not goddesses.
You're not kings. You're not gods. You're not above mortal man, because you also are a mortal man. And these are the people that work for you. These are the people that walk against you on the street. These are the same people that clean up your trash. These are the same people that try to work by making minimum wage and try to survive in your society.
And the thing about
that you set up for people to fail in to a certain extent.
And the thing about the Joker,
and then you tell them to get over it. That's my other issue with that too.
He tries to be happy. He tries really hard to be a happy person. He tries. It's not like he didn't try. He tried to be peaceful with the own life that he had. But guess what? Society didn't want it. Did not want it.
Yeah.
Didn't want it at all. And I can't disagree with the things he did, because I would have done the same thing. Look, how many times, let me be real with y'all, how many times y'all gonna get kicked down by society and not get back up? How many times? How many times y'all gonna get knocked down, man? Let's be real here. How many times? Y'all don't got no fight in you? Y'all ain't no. Y'all don't got no dog in you, in your spirit, man. Come on, man. Stop it. And if you don't, some
No,
ain't
because
nothing wrong with you, but I don't know. I can't agree with you because I'm not one of them type of person. You ain't gonna kick me
here's the issue. People
all
are
the way
afraid.
though.
This is the thing. You gotta understand this.
People are
People
afraid.
are afraid of the government and what they're capable of.
People are afraid to rebel. I'm not.
Against the government. Yeah, I'm not either.
I never been. I always been a type of person who I always had a rebellious nature in me. So I don't care.
Definitely did. I still do. You know that.
Mm.
Like
I don't really care about that, bro.
I don't condone violence, and I'll tell you a short little story time. My sister, right? You know what we're talking about. Got hit with a water bottle, right? This was during elementary, so I was in like second or third grade, right? Mind you, I was basically the size of a 5-year-old. And consider this. There was a larger woman in terms of height, a taller woman actually.
She was like in the 7th grade.
Yeah, she was like in the 7th grade. Look, she looked like a grown woman. Let's be realistic here. When you're the size of a 5, you're like, that's a grown woman. But you see what I'm saying? But yeah, so the lady that threw a water bottle on my sister's head tried to fight her. I ran up and was like, okay, do you want to go? Like, you're not going to hit my sister. Like, I'm not going to let it slide. You see what I'm saying? And the fact that I was basically around 5 to 7 years old doing that, I don't know what to tell you. I can't really name that many kids that have that much spirit in them. I'm just saying. You feel me?
I don't.
Because look, this is one thing. You can do whatever you want to me, bro, to a certain extent. But I'll say this. You try to harm me or my family, it's over. I'm just stating that as a fact. I'm not trying to act like a Mr. Look, anybody in the world could get their life taken away with the quickest hit. Doesn't matter guns or not. Because, to be honest with you, I think people who have guns are cowards. To a certain extent. Because you got people who want to jump people and use guns and stuff. It's like, how are you going to call yourself a man at the end of the day and try to take another person's life over something so minuscule? You got to think about life on a larger scale. But yeah, back to what I was saying though about that. Basically, I feel it as if what he did, I 100% agree with. No, 110% agree with, actually. Because like you said, society views people with mental illnesses and other types of people, varying from group to group, if you want to consider yourself a part of that group or not. They basically view the middle and lower class as if they are not of value until they can gain something from it. That's the issue with the government, in my opinion. Because think about this. Why is it that we have to go and fight their wars? And then they come home, right? There was a Facebook video. I don't know if it's 100% accurate, but it does seem accurate because, I looked up a little about it. It was people who fought in Afghanistan, I believe so. Those same people that fought in Afghanistan came home, didn't have any jobs.
Listen.
Yet they fight for a country that doesn't care about them.
Listen.
Wait. And I'll tell you a crazy fact. Guess how much you spend on our military budget a day?
No.
$700 million to go and kill families, children, and conquer other countries. Instead of being civilized and trying to cooperate and collaborate in gaining resources from one another.
I'm about to talk about
Go ahead.
A different subject. I'm about to talk about what he said in the movie. He said, it's funny how y'all think the guys who jumped me
are heroes, basically.
Were great human beings. But if it was me that died, y'all wouldn't even care. Y'all would have just walked over me like I was a nobody.
That was my favorite line for that movie. That and also.
And how many people do you know like that? Because they're supposed to be of higher stature. They supposed to be real good businessmen and good people, and they doing foul things to people in this world that people don't deserve it. They good and hard working just like
Nobody
you.
deserves it. That's the thing.
But time out. Let me finish my point.
I'll let you finish. I'm just saying.
Nobody does deserve it, but they think they better than you, so they can get away with it. And people
Because
actually,
of their social status.
yeah, because of their social status, and people sympathize for that. But a person, that's like a scientist making 100 grand gets killed by somebody working at Burger King. They don't care about. They wouldn't care if the person working at Burger King died.
Yeah.
They don't care about you,
These
fam.
are the same scientists that actually are trying to kill people.
Mm-hmm.
To a certain extent. They got the triple E virus going on, and they're saying the spray that's going around will kill people. My question is, what caused the EE virus?
I don't know.
What caused AIDS? Government. You got to think about it like this. Magic Johnson, right? Me and my brother were talking about this. Freddie Mercury from Queen, great singer. How many years did he have before he died of AIDS?
I don't know, like 3, 4.
About 4 or 5. How long has Magic Johnson been alive and he has been considered to have AIDS? Actually, been tested to have AIDS.
What was it, like 30 years?
Yeah. So, Eazy-E is another good example. Look. Y'all can say whatever you want about Kanye. I'm going to say this. You know what he was right about? In my opinion, you know that the government administered AIDS. Now explain to me, how is it that Magic Johnson been living for 30 years and Freddie Mercury and Eazy-E have been only living to at least 3 to 5, if they're lucky.
The thing is, right, I don't disagree, but we gotta stay on top of it.
That's what I'm saying. It's part of the government. That's what I'm saying.
Listen.
Like Thomas Wayne, this is what another thing I'll talk about. You can put in your pieces too. That's what I was really getting to. Thomas Wayne, like my brother was talking about, the people that got taken out by Arthur Fleck, aka the Joker. I'm just gonna say that. Let's be real. It's not that surprising to a certain extent, but it's surprising that it happened so sudden. The guys that got taken out by Arthur Fleck in the first part of the film, spoiler, just to let you guys know, those were the same people that worked for Batman's dad, aka Bruce Wayne's dad, also known as Thomas Wayne. He is trying to become the mayor and saying that he's going to make it a better, more civilized place, right? And yet, what happens when Arthur Fleck shows up to his place?
Wow.
What happens? When he sees Arthur Fleck, he flips out. He's like, what are you doing around me?
Yeah.
He treats him as if he's a nobody.
He treats him like a peasant.
Not even that. When riots are going on in the film, they literally have it so that he and every other rich person that is in the place that Arthur Fleck sneaks into is surrounded by police for the most part.
What do you think, bro?
Yeah, he's trying to. Here's my issue. Look, don't get me wrong. People who want to go into the communities to help, I'm all for that, but to a certain extent.
Let me just say this. I work at a job
Go ahead.
that is very high security. I know some people who are carried in the same statute, like in
Thomas Wayne.
Yeah, at my job, they got security guards 24/7 all around them. You can't talk to them without their security guard next to them. That's how valuable they think these people are. You ain't that valuable, bro. I'm gonna let you know that right now, because all tomorrow your bank account could be wiped out and be gone. And you just like me and everybody else in the world, struggling, trying to get back up to where you want to be. Your power don't mean nothing. Your power can be taken away easily with a snap of a thumb, man. And that's what people don't understand. You think you powerful? You think you better than everybody? God will show you. The real world will show you that you're not, bro. Facts. We speaking facts right now. You people need to really watch this video.
And the movie.
Because we dropping facts, bro.
Yeah. What would you rate the Joker and why?
I give it a 10 out of 10. It's one of the best comic book movies. More movies based off of characters. Like
Character studies?
Yeah.
In realistic aspects should be brought up more?
Yeah. Needs to be like this, bro. I need more of these type of films. Let me know how they became who they became. It's better with darker people because it's more...
It's not even that, bro. Don't try to make it super cartoony.
Yeah. It's better to give me the real, bro. Don't give me none of this PG-13, kid-friendly. Give me the real. I like Joker because it was rated R.
Also because it was a good development in character study.
Yeah. But you know Joker is a rated R type of movie. Period. In character. Don't sit up here and be giving characters that are really supposed to be rated R, PG-13. I'm sick of that.
Because of the subject matter that they have as characters.
It's not for kids, bro. It's not.
Just accept it.
It's for people who's 17 and older. Mature, bro. It is what it is, bro. Nobody underneath 16 years old should be watching Joker, and that's just facts.
I think it's funny the same people that try to criticize Joker are the same people that let their kids go watch Deadpool.
Yeah. And Deadpool ain't no PG-13 movie, fam.
Yeah, it's just taken in a more comedic light in terms of the violence. The violence in Joker, there's not super a lot of it. Thank God there's no CGI.
And y'all acting like that one dude, what? Keith
David?
No, the dude who played Joker back in the day. Dark Knight.
Heath Ledger.
Y'all acting like that Joker ain't bad. That boy blew up a whole hospital building, bro. I'm gonna be real with you. You want me to be real with you? How many rated R scenes? How many bad scenes? Bro, there's only 4 or 5 really bad scenes in this movie. The other rest is storytelling. And I'm not even spoiling it for you. That's just facts.
Yeah. In terms of graphical violence, yeah.
The rest is storytelling. If you don't like psychological thrillers, don't watch this.
If you're offended and you're an SJW, I'm going to say you better watch it. Because look, here's my thing. Everybody has their perspective. I might not agree with everybody on the perspective of this movie. Excuse me. But I'll say this. We need more character studies like this to show an aspect of our society that a lot of people don't want to talk about because they're uncomfortable to.
I am uncomfortable to talk about.
I'm not uncomfortable. Look, 100%. I think that movie, let alone, beats the whole MCU. I mean that. You MCU guys can come in. Look, Black Panther, great movie. I cannot wait for the sequel. Look, I even watched Blade back in the day with my older brother. Look,
we need more of this.
We need more of these kind of movies.
I'm sick of
reflections on our society and what it means.
I got a question, Marvel. I got a question. How many more Spider-Man movies y'all gonna do, bro? How many? Be for real. How many?
How many more Avengers movies are you gonna do without it having actual,
How many?
Without it having actual consequences and depth.
Cause that's ridiculous, bro. Y'all didn't switch 3 Spider-Mans in the last 6 years?
Not even that. No, it's not even just Spider-Man, bro. I'm gonna just say,
y'all
MCU is great, but they need to look.
Y'all keep on repeating the same story over and over. Can we get some new
material?
New material, different content.
Look, I'm gonna tell you,
please.
There's a lot of mature characters, not mature, dark characters in Marvel Comics. They don't want to put them in there because Disney owns rights. You know that, right?
Disney.
If you want to make as much money as you can, do that.
Disney, I'm sorry. But Blade, let me
needs to be rated R.
Do not.
No. Moon Knight also needs to be rated R. This guy, Mark Spector, is the same guy that in the comics, he's kind of like basically, to a certain extent, he's kind of like Batman, but with mental disorders, with mental illnesses. Basically, he literally chases somebody down with this moon crescent-shaped plane and kills them with it in the comics.
Listen, Y'all need to stop playing.
Stop making all the characters that are PG-13 have more visible impact.
I'm gonna keep on saying this. I did enjoy Venom. Needed to be rated R. He's not.
Not even. I'm okay with that because he's an anti-hero. Carnage is a straight up villain.
Listen. Needs to be rated R. I don't care.
The sequel,
he's not
kid friendly.
A kid friendly.
Venom is kid friendly to a certain extent because he doesn't actually.
He's not really either, bro. Even with the last one, I don't still think kids 13 years old should go to see and watch Venom.
Well, I don't know. I mean, he can get the same effect. You know, he can get the same effect from eating chocolate, right? That's the only
Listen to me.
But yeah,
this is our thoughts on the Joker. Listen,
10 out of 10 would recommend and watch again.
Go watch it right now. I was just talking. Me and my brother was just talking about this to our mom. How we can't really judge people on how they grew up in certain situations because we ain't never been in their shoes, fam. We was just talking about it, and I'm glad that this movie showed light.
Yeah.
Don't judge the Joker because you might, if your life was like him, you might be the Joker, fam, and that's just real.
Look, you could have a good life. Regardless of who you are, one day would literally break you. All it takes is one bad moment or one bad day to break a human being.
That boy, yeah, I know that, but that boy had one too many bad days.
Yeah.
And it was over, fam. One too many. He couldn't take it no more.
Yeah.
Snap.
I mean, yeah.
That's what people do, bro. But
when you start pushing too many buttons, they snap.
Make sure y'all like,
comment, share, and subscribe.
I'm Mike.
I'm Elijah. Hit the notification bell button. More videos to come. That was our Joker review.
And we're out.
We're out of here. Man, people need to stop playing. No, that movie.